Hey guys, it's Forrest from CVA, and I'm excited to be sharing with you today some of our brand new offerings for 2025 in the CVA lineup. Now, if you're familiar with our Scout rifle, okay, our Scout rifles are our single shot center fire rifles that have gained a lot of popularity through the years, whether it be in those popular straight wall cartridges or all the way down to our 410 shotgun. Basically, these rifles have taken on the market by storm for the single shot rifles because a lot of that is driven by the changes in the laws and regulations regarding straight wall cartridges, allowing you to use them during certain seasons in certain states. So we decided what better time than to really do an upgrade to our Scout series. So we're excited to be bringing to you this next generation of our Scout rifles. And the first one we're going to talk about here, this is our Scout Takedown, okay? So if you're familiar with the other Scout Takedown, the older model now that we've had in the lineup, you know that the reason that it is a Scout Takedown is because it has that quick removable forend where you can just take this thing apart for cleaning and those sorts of purposes, just like we have like on our Acura muzzleloaders, and then it just as easily goes back together in a flash. So that's what makes it the Scout Takedown. The Takedowns also have a stainless steel barrel, a little bit different than the blued barrel on the base model that we'll go into in just a minute. But the big thing that we did to the Scout in this next generation is the stock. So you can probably notice there's some different things you probably haven't seen before. So we'll kind of start here in the rear and work all the way up to the front on this rifle. It's got a lot of great features. So starting here in the rear, you can see we've got a 1-inch removable length of pull spacer. Obviously super important if you've got smaller statured shooters, children, women, anybody who's smaller statured that needs a little bit closer length of pull, or shorter length of pull, excuse me, you have that option there. The other big thing we've done, and this is probably the biggest feature on this stock to the fitment of the shooter, is this adjustable comb height. That's right, I said adjustable, even though it does not have a screw on the side of it. We actually ship 2 of them in the box. So this is a 1/4 inch height. You can see it's got 2 screws in the very top right there. We also ship the 1/2 inch with the gun, so you can swap that out to change the comb height. And if you're not familiar with what a comb height is, a comb height basically just allows you, when you put your cheek on the rifle, to get a good sight picture right off the bat. That way you're not fumbling around, moving your head, taking longer to take shots, and not taking as confident of shots because you don't have that clear sight picture. So we gave you some options here, some modularity to be able to change that out, again, to better fit you as the shooter. Moving on up, there's a ambidextrous palm swell on here, and it has some grip texture inlay to give you a little bit of extra grip on that rifle. Sticking with the ambidextrous theme, we also have the ambidextrous hammer, so you can switch that to either side, whether you're a lefty or righty shooter. Moving on up, as you can see, we have a Picatinny base on here. This looks a little bit different than the Picatinny base we've had on the past in the Scout series. We've upgraded it, and we did that because this one gives you a little bit more options in terms of different optics that you can mount on the rifle. Sliding on up, you can see on the forend, again, we covered the reason this is a takedown with the quick removable forend here to break down the rifle. It's also got some nice grip texturing. And one of the small features we added to this that should not be overlooked is we changed the swivel studs out from the plastic to the metal. So that's going to be better for the long-term use of this rifle and perform a little bit better for you for years to come. Again, on the barrel, this is a stainless steel barrel on the Takedown version. It depends on which length you have based on the caliber. So that's going to be a 20-inch or a 22-inch barrel, or even a 16.5 inch, depending on, again, which caliber that you get. And speaking of calibers, this is going to be available in all the same calibers that you're used to with this Scout series. So the 243, the 6.5 Creedmoor, the 300 Blackout, that's really popular. But it's also going to be available in all those great straight wall cartridges, including a couple of new ones, 400 Legend and 360 Buckhammer. So we're finally bringing those to the CVA lineup with this new generation of Scouts. You can see here, rounding it up on the end of the barrel here, we have a radial muzzle brake that's going to be included. But if you don't want to run that, it's got either 5/8 24 or 11/16 24 thread pattern on there to mount a different muzzle device. And again, that thread pattern is going to be based on the caliber that you have. Last but not least, there's some flutes in the barrel there to bring the weight down of this rifle. So this is an awesome package. Again, we've done so much to change this and take what was already an awesome rifle and make it even better. again, at a great CVA price point. So this one starts out just under $500, so a very affordable option for those of you, and again, in those straight wall states, or just somebody looking for a really fun, great single shot gun to get somebody into shooting or just to add to your collection. So moving on, we'll move to the different cosmetic here. This is the kind of base model here. So the only main differences here is kind of what you see cosmetically is going to be the blued barrel versus the stainless. It does not have that takedown on there as well, so it does not have that capability if you do not need it. And again, this is a gray stock versus obviously the black stock that comes on the takedown. And I really like this color combination personally, especially with the accent of having that adjustable cheek piece on the back. Again, this is going to come with the 1/2 inch and the installed 1/4 inch for the adjustment there. And then towards the end here, it's also going to be threaded for a muzzle device. It does not come with the muzzle brake on this model. But again, everything else feature-wise within the stock is going to be the same, all those fantastic features that we brought to you. And again, as you're changing some of those features to this base model, the price is going to reflect that as well. So this price comes in right around $425. So again, a fantastic price point on an awesome rifle to get into.